College Station, Texas. The stage is set, the intensity and the stakes are high this afternoon for a top 25 showdown. It's the Tennessee Volunteers and the Texas A&M Aggies. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
When you walk into Kyle Field in College Station, Texas, it is so dynamic. From the traditions, the cheering, the crowd in unison, it is straight up and down of electric Aggie pride. This is one of the most unique places you can ever watch a college football game, and we expect it to be just as loud and energetic here today. Guys?
Okay, Holly. The Vols will kick off first, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. Gets it across the 20 to the... And not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Gonna run it. It's Owens. Just smothered on the play.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Ready.
Reed. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Texas A&M going up tempo. Taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And this is not the way they envisioned the opening drive going with the 3rd and long coming up. Keeps it on the ground. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Trying to make one miss. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. To make life miserable for this offense. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
And the Vols with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down to the air. Fires to the right. Good coverage to knock that pass away.
Man, you are rolling the dice every time you throw this guy's way. He is one of the best corners in the entire country. Everybody has their eye on him every single game. He does a great job breaking on that ball and forcing the incompletion.
Third and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Still looking. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
On third and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the fourth down.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Now on the move. Run ends there. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Marcel Reed. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
And they'll stop him right there on the return. Will call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Might as well run him again. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Volunteers want to crank the tempo.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Caught in the backfield, it's Matthews. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. He's looking to pass. Back's got it on the screen. There he goes! Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one.
At the 10-yard line. And that's good enough for a first down.
The Volunteers will have it 1st and 10. Sells the run, looking to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Morris. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
New running back, same result. It's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Caught into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking for space. It's Owens. There he goes. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Nice first down execution.
Handoff again. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team, and you want to be imposing your will. This guy right here toting the rock has the ability to wear and grind on defenses. He brings that physical presence to this offense.
And he stopped right there, no gain on the play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far.
Tennessee, 7. Texas A&M, 0.
Texas A&M will use its second timeout.
Timeout.
They're down to one timeout left in the half. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Here's Reed to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Taking it the other way.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
So here is the Tennessee offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Pulls it on the option. Runs through the tackle. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in. He got that separated.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. The play fake. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Just drives it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Play action with Reed. Going downfield for the big play. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And this defense has come out really, really strong. I mean, this is the third possession. They've already got 2 stops, and now they try to take advantage of them and go over the top because the D's been aggressive. Still doing a great job staying disciplined, staying home. To start this football game, man, they have been lights out.
Nice play to knock that one down.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, Reed makes the grab. He'll be stopped right at the 43-yard line. It'll be 4th down. Now to see if they want to spin that wheel of fortune.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. What a terrible, terrible shank. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Out wide left, it's Staley. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job increasing. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
It's a nice job by the receiver working past the sticks. Looked like it was going to be a 1st down by the offense, but how about the physical play knocking that ball loose?
The kick is on its way. Not a lot of room to field this one. Coverage unit all over him, stopped immediately. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Reed, under pressure. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
But I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Looking downfield, it's Reed. Throws to the tight end. Makes the catch. It's Riley. At the 40, there he goes. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
2nd and long here. Throwing Reed. Going for it all. Leaping grab for a big gain. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Reed to the air again. Got his man in the middle. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie!
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target. Accurate throw. And 2 plays through the air. And they've got 6 points on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Finds a crease, it's Beal. Breaks into the open. Crosses midfield. At the 30. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Going to the run, it's Morris. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
You got to be impressed with this offense and how they've been able to run the football and move it down the field, just being more physical in the trenches and getting some push. And leading by 3 right now down here in the red zone on 3rd down, I'm not so sure they won't run it again or give it to their running back in space and see if he can make something good happen.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Straight ahead, it's Beal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Now the Aggies will use their last timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. They'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Right side, it's Davis. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Vols! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Send the tight end in motion. Reed. Out wide right, it's Craver. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
He's going to take off. Quarterback gets enough. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the...
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Here's Reed to throw. Rush right in his face. And down he goes. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And they get suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads in the nick of time. Going to stop play here as one of the Volunteers remains on the field. They're hoping to ride this guy and the running attack to an upset, and boy, this would be devastating if he can't go. We'll have Holly looking on him. They punt it away on fourth down. Pulls it in at the 25. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back. Let's see what happens with this offense now moving forward.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for a gap. It's Owens. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Aggies have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Tight end now in motion. Reed. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Running inside. It's Owens. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone.
Blue 85. Kill. Go.
Looking for a crease. It's Edwards. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on fourth down.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
How nice is it to have a running back with this guy's skill set, right? That's not a guaranteed give-me fourth down conversion either, but still, they trust in him to find the crease and keep this drive alive.
Throwing Reed. Wide out trying to get it in. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
A very productive play on first down has now set us up with this second and goal. Defense in press coverage. Back to throw, it's Reed. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Aggies! He got it beat down in bounds. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And they close that drive going to the air for the final few inches and the score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. The sure hands. It's Matthews.
The first down pass complete to the wideout. Gain of 5. Brings up second down.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. He makes the catch. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
That's a pretty impressive throw, man. That's given me Peyton Manning to Peerless Price memories back when I was watching them, playing against them in college. That was a thing of beauty right there. There's a nice chemistry that this quarterback has with his group of wide receivers, and you see that in the timing of these throws.
He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Vols have it with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Snap in the shotgun. Grabs it in the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
The 12th man putting a stake He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
Well, it wasn't a lack of effort by the quarterback there on that design run. He tried to stretch out and get the first, just couldn't quite make it.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on 1st and goal, but they can also drain the clock. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
Stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Bob.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
They've stretched out the lead, and now they can't catch it with a field goal.
And that was an important kick here in the 4th quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
I'll tell you what, coaches want you to do your best work late in the ball game. He did his best work. Great job taking off. Biggest run of the day after grinding this game out, makes it explosive, now trying to put this game in a good situation.
They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Reed. Caught in the backfield, it's Bussey. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Turns it upfield. At the 45, on his way. He's loose. Touchdown, Aggies. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands, right to him, and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
And they did need that extra point to take the lead, and now they have it here in the 4th. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Offense takes the field to start this drive. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Got a man, it's Staley. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion of that out route. Sometimes those cornerbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick six. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for him there.
It's a 1st and 10. Hits inside, it's Bishop. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Right side, it's Davis. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
Stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot. They're not able to come away with the completion.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
We're at a juncture of the game now here in the 4th quarter. One-possession game. Every critical down and distance is going to matter. And on that 4th down, the defense gets the win. Great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion and a turnover on downs.
Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Reed to throw. Fires to the right. That's caught. It's Craver. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Yeah, I think my thought process needs to be points are good. Because if I get a field goal here, that's fine. I take the lead by more than a field goal. They got to go the length of the field. But I also want to run this clock, let it continue to work. But the goal is to get a touchdown. So let's see what this offense dials up next.
1 more yard on this 2nd down. Might just put an exclamation point on this one. trying to power it in. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. Timeout is called. It's the second charge to Tennessee. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. They got nothing and probably didn't like it on the last play. They'll have another chance on third and goal from the 1. He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal. The Vols will now use their final timeout. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Here we go. What great shape they will be in if they can punch in a touchdown on 4th and goal. Pushes toward the goal line. He cannot get there. A 4th down stop, and now, boys, we might just have a finish.
Yeah, and the offense goes for the knockout punch. They wanted to get the first down, run out this clock, take the dub. Now their defense is going to have to come out and step up big for them and make sure they don't give up any points.
The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. From his end zone, needs to be careful here. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Quarterback changing the play. He's going to throw it from his own end zone. And they're not on the same page there.
Well, they've thrown 2 straight incompletions, and they just need to play pitch and catch on this next play. They're down a possession, and you don't have to necessarily get the first down right here, but if you don't get it, you've got to at least keep the 4th down manageable to give yourself an opportunity to keep pushing the ball down the field and give yourself a shot to win.
Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. Looking to the big tight end. Working the middle. He'll be stopped at the 15. It'll be a 1st down, and this defense misses an opportunity to keep them backed up close to the goal line.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense. And I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go. So you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep and don't let anyone get behind you.
He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play? You can dial up. Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
And Now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
And what a great play right there by the pass rush, affecting the QB's rhythm, David. He didn't have a chance to throw that on time. They forced him to scramble. Everything broke down. He tried to go get it himself, but you saw the speed catch up to him, bring him to the ground, and the defense, they win it for their team.
Just great job taking away the